What it do, guys? It's your boy Chris. You don't see my face now, that's okay. It's not the main part of the video. The main part of the video is, hold on, give me a second. Let me get all my stuff in the car real quick. Get out of here again. Sheesh. It's a mess. It's okay. It's gonna get all pretty again in a minute. We are installing an IRP short shifter, but I have to do some modifications to my whip because I have this hydro here, and my e-brake, my hydro line is like kind of in the way of where the hydro or the short shifter needs to be. So what I'm doing is kind of cutting away. I'm using my phone as a secondary source. I'm using my dang, let me get some light real quick. I'm having to cut away at the body of my car because one, I don't want to re-bleed the hydro because it is a pain to do. In addition to creating room for the short shifter because of the plate and how it's gonna sit in the car. So kind of doing some min modifications right now. What I'm doing is cutting away at this wall right here. I use the drill to kind of just poke into it and get it going. And then what next I'm going to be going in is with the Dremel and cutting away and making finer cuts. So we're going to be doing that real quick, and then it's going to be looking so smooth, and we're going to get some smooth shifts. I was watching some videos on this thing, and definitely it's kind of hard to get used to. It looks like it's still a little difficult, but it's okay. That should add clearance to this, honestly, because this is going to be pushed down. I'm going to go down there and kind of zip tie everything again, but to me that kind of looks a little flush. I might have to bend it back. I might be running into issues because this is supposed to be flat, so I'm just going to bend it back actually. So close, but yet so far. Another process that I actually wasted time on is cutting that hole out and damaging it. So I'm gonna need a new one if I ever think about going back to stock. But we're gonna be taking out this whole bracket. I'm not able to go into first, second, or I'm able to shift, but it's so hard. And going into reverse is a no-go. So removing this is going to be the option, honestly. It's pretty easy. There's two 12 bolts at the top of this bracket, and there's two on the side right here. I'm gonna be taking these off and trying to find a way to reroute those, honestly. I might just delete my underglow. I don't know. I've been wanting to go with the new option anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna have to remove these. And what else? One step to doing this IRP short shifter install is to drop your transmission. You don't have to drop it all the way, you just lower it. Remove the 4 bolts that are holding the mounting bracket. Do that, and then it'll drop just a little bit for you to get clearance to get your hands in here. What I use is an open-end wrench. It does hurt, you do cut your hands up a little bit, but if you want to go this route of installing this is what it takes. It is a pain in the butt. I'm not sure if this is going to work or not, but we're going to do our best to at least try something to get this to work. So right now I'm just loosening up. Apologies if the camera's a little off right now. I'm kind of looking at it, but and then just loosen everything. I loosened the top bolts already. It was a pain. I cut my hands up just enough to cry. I'm just kidding. I got my hands cut up just a little bit. It's a pain in the butt. But I shifted it just a little bit, put it in a few gears, and it is notchy. I love it. I'm excited to get it going. but this is what it takes, honest though. Alright, so we're going back up top. Hands are super dirty. Cut my hand right here. Kind of hurts, stings a little bit. So this is what we see. It does look a lot more roomier. This short shifter has a long throw in it. Now I can see why we need room for this thing. And just set it in there. It's right there. Alright, give me some time and get the bolts in. Yo, so we got it all installed. Looking super smooth. So got my hydro bracket. As you can see, that metal plate around right on top of the shifter. The shifter is connected to the body, but other than that, it's running pretty smooth. So this is what I had to cut out in order for my hydro lines to fit and then just kind of not get pinched too much. As for the short shifter, you tell me what you think. Like, I love that. It's just right there. It's quick, easy, in, out, and a few adjustments you have to do. So you got these 2 pins, one here. It's a lockout pin, so you don't go over too far, or even just go into reverse if you're going for it. There's a little button right on top. Just push it in, and then easily you can go farther for reverse. But other than that, I love it. I'm excited. I'll throw in a clip right now of showing how it goes and how smooth it is, and I don't know. Highly recommend this. There's other options for a short shifter for these cars, but I wanted something a little taller, and this is just working out perfectly. So, yep.